Well, tonight, city commissioners discussing a controversial proposal to change in an effort to battle the worsening housing crisis here in Portland. It is 10 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Elizabeth Din. The council voting to extend the city's state of housing emergency for another year. They also voted to keep sanctioned homeless camps out of parks and nearby parking lots.
Jennifer Dowling following all live tonight. And Jennifer, what is the latest on this?
Well, a lot of this heated discussion had to do with the shelter to housing continuum, which is a proposal that would change zoning code in order to allow more shelter space or sanctioned camping in the city of Portland. And the council voted tonight on the amendment that would change the language in order to exclude parks and green spaces from that proposal, in part due to public outcry on the issue.
We renewed a housing state of emergency due to a looming housing crisis.
City commissioners unanimously voted to extend the housing state of emergency, but by far the most vocal public discussions centered around the Shelter Housing Continuum Project and zoning code changes to allow more shelters, managed homeless camps, or tiny home villages to open in the city, potentially in or near city parks.
The dominant theme by far was the concern about the use of park space.
So city commissioners voted on an amendment to make it clear that open spaces like parks and adjacent parking lots were now off limits, barring an emergency declaration.
Outdoor shelters would not be allowed outside of an emergency declaration. Outdoor shelters would not be allowed in parks because parks are zoned OS, and so that just removes that entirely.
Under the amendment language, indoor facilities could still be used.
If we needed to use a community center that's attached to parks for shelter, can we do that?
You can. The mass shelter is the indoor form of shelter, and that does not have the OS exclusions.
Despite assurances, some were still worried about outcomes. Patricia Frobes testified that many wanted more specific language included about what constitutes an emergency in order to protect parks.
I urge you to either amend the declaration to make it clear that open space will not be used for shelter sites during the emergency, or amend the zoning code changes to exempt open space zone from use of shelter sites, except in the case of natural disasters or health emergencies.
And discussions are going to continue on the shelter to housing continuum in the coming weeks. Next, they'll be tackling the topics of RVs and tiny homes on wheels and parameters surrounding those. They're set to discuss that again on April 14th, and public comment is open. Back to you.